Morning! Hello to everybody out there in sewing land. I haven't been on here for a while. I thought I'd do a little video as I've just made a top from a pattern that I've used a couple of times. So I just thought I'd bring you this pattern, showcase it and show you what I've done with it so far, just in case there's anyone out there who would like to make this pattern. It's a PDF pattern. I love PDF patterns, probably because I can just download them and start to use them there and then. I'm quite impatient when it comes to things, so I didn't really want to have to wait for the post. So PDF patterns are perfect because you can just download them, print them, and away you go. So here's the dress. It's made from a very soft linen fabric, which makes it very comfortable to wear. As you saw from the original pattern, it was a full skirted dress pattern. So I made this as a straight skirt, but I wanted to give it a little bit of kick flare. So it was a self-drafted 6-panel skirt, and I extended the sides outward. A little bit more movement in the dress instead of it just being a straight dress. Also at the front and the back, I added in a triangle godé. And again, this just gives it a little bit more movement because it's quite a drapey fabric. I love the tropical print on it, these tropical flowers and sort of monstera leaves. As you can see, the straps at the back are quite wide and just regular dress straps. There's no crossover. And this is in the style of the original pattern. I did make some little tucks on the shoulders there to make them a little bit more narrow because I felt they're a little bit wide. And then I just added in a back zip. And if I turn this round, I just finished it off with a little vintage buckle there to match the flowers. This is absolutely one of my most favourite dresses I've ever made. And I love the longer length on it, but of course you can sew it to any length or any style skirt that you want. And this is the beauty because it's separate bodice and separate skirt. You can just add in any skirt that you would like to add in on that pattern. So there you go. I'm really looking forward to styling this one up. I probably have before, but with some new accessories, maybe some gold mules, a gold bag, just gold bits to pick out those little gold flowers in there. So the second dress I made from this pattern was the typical wiggle dress, and this was made from a very stretch, very shimmery pink fabric. It doesn't quite sit as nice on the mannequin as it does when you're wearing it. I think it's due to the stretch. What I did with this one was just extend the bodice pieces. And I do have a wiggle dress pattern that I adapted from a fitted bodice block, which was just taking out the darts. So I used that to extend the bodice pieces to the length that I wanted, which was this. Well, basically, it could have been a bit longer. It's actually a bit short for my liking, but that was all the fabric that I had. Again, it's very 50s Marilyn Monroe, but it kind of showcases how versatile this pattern can be if you've got a little bit of sewing experience. So the jury's still out on whether I will keep this dress or not. As I said, it's not quite the longer length that I really like, but I'm thinking maybe styled up with some black mules, black or pink bag, and this cute little hat that I made recently. It might look nice for the summer. And my third make from this pattern is my most recent make. I actually only made this yesterday. It's a little summer top, and it's made from lovely, soft, really nice quality cotton lawn. And I got this from Ditto Fabrics in Brighton. I think it was about £8 something a metre. So this top only took a metre. I did actually add on a little peplum at the bottom, sort of to extend it a little bit, because it wasn't quite long enough for my liking, because it's actually where the skirt is supposed to go. It's actually where the skirt is supposed to be attached. So because I didn't have enough fabric to cut the length from the original fabric piece, I just used some leftover bits to create this little bit around the bottom. I put a side zip in it on the left hand side, which makes it really easy to get into. So if you can see here, the seam is sewn just to the top of the zip, and then the zip opens from the bottom, which makes it really easy. And I put it on the left hand side because I'm right handed, so that makes it really quite simple to get into. This was a really quick make. It took me about 3 hours altogether, and I just think it would look nice styled up or down. I'm planning to put a green skirt with it to style it up, or I think you could wear it with jeans to style it down and make it a bit more casual. That's a great little holiday top, great little summer top there. So there it is again, the pattern from Subversive Femme on Etsy. I think it's around £14.70 because it's from an Australian seller. I might make it again with the full skirt, who knows. I'm not so much of a full skirted wearer these days, but I might give it another go just because I've done it 3 times and it's really easy to make now. So I just wanted to show you the pattern pieces, which you can see here. We've got a front facing, a back and a back facing. So there's only 4 main pieces. So basically five pieces altogether. One back facing, 2 fronts, 2 front facing. In fact, that's 6, isn't it? Can't count. But anyway, if you want to give it a go, it's nice and easy, and you can see the adaptations that I've made to it. So if you've got a bit of experience, it's quite easy to do that. If you do, tag me in. I'm Daisy Creates Glam on Instagram. Let me see what you've done. Tag the Subversive Femme or Bex Femme on Instagram so she can see what you've made with her pattern as well. Happy sewing!